This is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. This is amazing.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Shaloy back again with another video. Oh man, the joyful Miss Joy Reid is gone. Hey, it's a beautiful day. It is a great, joyful and beautiful day. As you've seen in the clip before, the hateful MSNBC host Joy Reid is out. Her show The Reid Out is canceled from MSNBC. This comes after the former MSNBC president Rashida Jones is replaced by Rebecca Cutler. And that change at the headship has now put Miss Reid out of a job. Miss Reid's 7 o'clock show will be replaced by a rotating crew of Alicia Mendez, Michael Steele, and Simone Townsend until replacement is found. Now, I think they're trying to go ahead and get away from the wokeness a little bit. It's going to, they're going to dial it back. All of that I hate Trump every 5 minutes is played out. It's done. It's time to kind of come back to the center of the aisle. Maybe like in the 2000s, a little bit more where it was just simple. I doubt they'll do it fully, but they know the ratings are low. They're not making a lot of money. The Trump hate train is kind of dead. His approval ratings are high. And they might need to get some people more in the middle or get maybe some conservatives. I think MSNBC's ratings will go sky if they got somebody like Candace Owens on there. I like what kind of like CNN is doing with their panel. They got like some liberals. Well, it's primarily liberals, but they do got a conservative guy to be in the conversation to, combat some of their narratives. But, they're going to have to do something. But it's going to be a quick video. I just put a little compilation of people reacting to her firing. I think it's a great day in media. But I would like to see Miss Joy Reid do like Don Lemon and go to YouTube and maybe do some street interviews or kind of dial it back a little bit and get in touch with what's really going on, how people really feel instead of sitting behind that desk and sitting on a high horse all the time. But y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out the rest of this video, and I'll holler at y'all in another one. Peace.
There's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears. Really white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right? They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, it's like, green waterworks. White men can get away with that too, and it has the same effect. My show had value, and that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And then it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them, or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues, and yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And you know, I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Tonight will be Joy Reid's final show on MSNBC. Single tear, white woman tears happening right here, Joy. She was officially fired over the weekend because she's a racist, horrible news anchor with no ratings. And that's really been the truth for a long time. MSNBC's under new management, and I guess they decided to come to grips with reality. The truth is, this is very sad news for us, as she's provided so much material over the years. I feel the way I felt when Brian Stelter got fired, but he came back, and you never know. I'm sure Joy Reid will wind up doing something where we will continue to get to respond to her absolutely insane POV.
An even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Reid Out, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take. I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two, count them, two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Shout out to our amazing readers, our audience. I just love running into y'all in the airport, on these streets, and on social media. I could not love or appreciate you more. Thank you, thank you, thank you for holding us down. Almost 5 years, we are a toddler, and we out in these streets, in this world, and we are not going to stop. That is tonight's Reid Out. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, and on Substack at it's at joyandreid.substack.com. Also on TikTok and Facebook at Joy Reid Official. Inside with Jen Psaki starts now.
Okay. I know Joy just ended her show by thanking her team, which is the most authentically Joy thing to do, I can tell you, and they are also a very incredible team. But I want to start this show tonight by thanking her. I want to thank her because she's done amazing work here. She does tell stories no one tells. She does that fearlessly on her show, but also for the person that she is. And even before I met Joy Reid, and I didn't meet her till I started working her, I felt like I kind of knew her. I don't know if you relate to this. I felt like she was kind of talking directly to me through the screen. I know many of you watching at home know exactly what I mean. And then when I got here, she became my office neighbor, literally 2 doors down. And she is the best office neighbor I could have asked for. I mean, she's somebody whose mind and her talent and her fierceness I admire so much, but she's also someone who I kind of just love running into in the hallway or chatting with on the set during specials, as my colleagues were just talking about anything, what's happening in the world, what's going on in her life, and I'm gonna miss all of that. And so thank you to Joy Reid. I just wanted to start there.
I've just got word that Joy Reid is out at MSNBC, so I'm saying goodbye to one of the biggest hacks, the biggest racists, and the biggest losers to ever disgrace a cable news set. Sayonara, Joy.